let's all sit and read a book. Hey guys, it's Em. So, I am very sorry about not uploading this yesterday. I guess I had the video all edited and stuff, and then I guess I must have deleted it when I was looking through my photos by accident, but don't worry, it'll be up today. Last time. Promise. Yeah. So, we are going to be doing Divergent. In Divergent, there is a world, our world, that has 5 factions: Amity, Abnegation, Erudite, Candor, and Dauntless. Beatrice Pryor, who is 16, is from Abnegation with her brother Caleb, and she will be choosing what other faction she wants to go into. At the choosing test, which is a serum that they give you, you're supposed to only be getting one result for like a suggestion of what faction you're supposed to go into. But Beatrice gets 3. That doesn't happen. Okay, her choices that she got were Abnegation, Erudite, and Dauntless. A word for people who get more than one result is called Divergent, but you don't know what that word really is, or at least I didn't get what it really was until maybe the 2nd or 3rd book in this series. So I'm not going to explain what that really is yet until we have a better picture of the series. Anyway, the next day at the choosing test, Beatrice chooses Dauntless and her brother Caleb chooses Erudite. Now, Erudite is the knowledge faction, and it's actually very ironic that Caleb chooses this, because Erudite has actually been targeting the Abnegation, which is where he's from, for a while now. The Erudite are trying to say that the Abnegation have been stealing all the food from the faction list and saving it for themselves. That's not the case. The Abnegation are all about being selfless and kind toward the faction list. The faction lists are pretty much the homeless people in the book. The factionists are the people who, at their initiation for the rest of their lives of what faction they want to go into, failed, and then they're left on the street in horrible clothing and all that stuff. Anyway, Beatrice goes into Dauntless, and at Dauntless initiation, that's actually when she chooses the name Triss. It's very symbolic, I think, that she chooses not a different name, because Triss is actually short for Beatrice, but like, I think you get the point, because she's trying to start over, and she's trying to, be a new person, and that kind of thing. So, she goes through initiation. At first, the first stage of initiation for Dauntless, which is pretty much like the bravery faction of all of them, the first initiation stage is physical, which means they're fighting, they're training, that kind of thing. The second part of it is the emotional part, but we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, Triss does alright with the first part. She makes it through. At the end of each stage, the Dauntless leaders always cut a few people who did horribly wrong, but Triss does okay. The second stage of initiation, that's when she starts to get closer with 4, his name is Tobias Eaton. He was actually in Abnegation as well before he went to Dauntless. But whoa, the lighting in here just got really cool. Woo! Anyway, but yeah, they start getting closer to each other during the second stage of initiation, which is the emotional stage. They push you to the breaking point. They give you this thing called the Fear Landscape Serum. They give it to you. It's supposed to put you through your fears, and you're supposed to train to get out of there. The Divergent, which a little bit of an understanding of the word. During the book Divergent, Triss, who is Divergent, is able to resist the serums, which means during the fear landscape, she's able to get out of there quicker than everyone else because she can realize that it's fake. No one else can who isn't Divergent. Tobias, you find out, is also Divergent. So, he kind of helps to protect her. In the Dauntless, it's very dangerous being a Divergent because they like to keep control of everybody, and the Divergent are able to break away from that, which isn't good. Anyway, Tobias and Triss actually end up falling in love for each other, which is so cute. And by the end of the book, one of the leaders turns evil, and he's trying to control everybody. And they give everybody a serum that's supposed to control them. But of course, the Divergent are able to resist it. that's where this plays in. Tobias and Tris both, it doesn't affect them, so they were able to get away safely with a bunch of other people because when they stop the serum. You actually find out it's the Uridite who give out the serum at the end of the book. And then at the end of the book, they are finally going to the Amity faction. My thoughts on the book. Well, I don't know. I feel like everybody was more pepped up about it than it was supposed to be. Like, when I read the book, I mean, I don't know. I think the only reason I really finished the series was because everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is great, blah, blah, blah. And I felt like everybody was more pepped up about it than they were supposed to be. It wasn't as good as everyone talked about. But I did watch the movie, and the movie was really good at keeping it, pinpoint spot on with the book. I was really happy about that. It's really hard to do that. Because everyone's like, oh, well, what if this happened instead of this? And it's like, no, you have to keep it with the book. So, yeah. But I do recommend this book. In the end, I did enjoy the series. So, but anyway, that's all I have for today. After we finish the Divergent series, we will be doing a couple of other books that aren't really a series per se, but you get my drift. If you like this book review, feel free to leave a like. If you have a comment about the book, or you just want to recommend some books for me, hey, I am always looking for some new books. Feel free to mention. And yeah, that's all I have for this week. Thanks, guys. You've been great. Love you. Mwah. Keep reading.